Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitabugHandmaids.com, and thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to announce the first feature of September Club Quitabug. I'm spotlighting the lovely inside and out stamp set. I love this set, you guys. It has such really bold fonts and some really fun, interesting little images. I think you guys are gonna really enjoy using this stamp set this month, and I know you're gonna love the projects. They're so cute, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll give you all the details about Club Quitabug as we go. All right, so let's get into this kit. As I said earlier, the stamp set for the first feature is lovely inside and out, and I do want to share that this stamp set is available as a bundle. You don't need the framelits, you don't need the bundle to complete the projects. However, I do recommend getting the bundles because you do save 10%. So it's worth it to go ahead and get it, and it's always nice to have pieces that coordinate together, and this is designed to coordinate with the stamp set, so you might as well, but again, you don't need it, and it's up to you how you choose to spend your $35. So to be a Club Quitabug member anytime, all you have to do is place a minimum $35 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. That's $35 before shipping and tax, and be sure that when you place that order, you use the coordinating host code that I've got here on the screen. That tells me that you're wanting to get the free card kit that coordinates with that code. So make sure you use that at checkout. That's how I'll know to give you the lovely inside and out free card kit. That is a special gift just from me for choosing to shop in my online Stampin' Up! Store. I really appreciate you guys. So let me show you some of the other things that I'll be using, the ink colors and such that I'll be using for the projects. All right, so the 4 ink colors that I used to complete the projects in the kit are Rich Razzleberry, Calypso Coral, Pool Party, and Sweet Sugar Plum. This is such a really beautiful color palette. When you look at it like this, you might not think so, but these colors actually came together really nicely. I was really excited about how the project turned out. And one more thing I do want to mention is remember, your kits never come with pre-stamped images. That's why I always recommend the stamp set. I will not stamp anything for you. That is against Stampin' Up! Policy. And then in addition to the inks and the stamp set, I do recommend a variety of adhesives. I'm using the fine tip glue. I'll also be using my Tombow Mono liquid glue. I'm using Fast Fuse, and I'm also using dimensionals. All right, so when you receive your free card kit in the mail from me, it will come packaged something like this. I've got everything nice and neat inside for you. You've got envelopes included for your cards, and then there's also at the back a full color PDF that has your measurements and all of the supplies that I used to create the project. So that PDF is kind of a bonus for club members. So I have included another 3D project this time in this kit. You guys really liked the gift bag in the Oh So Eclectic free card kit that I did last time. So I have included another 3D project this time, and I have not forgotten that I'm going to do a full video tutorial for you guys next week on how to create that gift bag. So that's on my video list for next week, so don't worry, that's coming up. But so this is one of the projects for the lovely inside and out free card kit. It's this little note card gift box holder. I love this little box, very easy to make, and I kind of planned in advance. So what I've done is I've created a basic tutorial on how to create this box, and I've linked to that. It is an unlisted video on my channel. I have linked to that video just below this video in the description notes. So if you want to see exactly how to create this box, click that link in the description notes, and it'll show you how to cut and how to score this so that you can create it, because in this video I'm just going to show you the assembly of the box. I'm not going to show you all of that. So if you want to see that, click that video in the description notes and then come on back over here for the rest of this video. So here is the box, and then when you open the box, on the inside we've got some note cards. So these are Stampin' Up's Whisper White note cards. So there are 3 note cards that we're going to make in the kit. So the first card says, "Sending you hugs and kisses." I love this card. Very cute little card. The second card, "Lovely as can be." So cute. This one actually I think is my favorite. I love all 3 of these colors together. And then the third card is "For a Great Friend." Okay. And then of course your envelopes are included as well. So these are note cards, which means they are 3.5 inches by 5 inches once they're folded. So they're a little bit smaller than a standard size card, but they're a very convenient size. These are really great to have on hand. So what I love about this kit is you can keep this like at your office, at work, or at your desk at home. You can keep them in this little box so that you have quick cards when you need them, or you can give this entire thing as a gift. So it's just a really, really great little project. So I hope you guys enjoy this free card kit. So let's go ahead and get started making these projects. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open up my kit here and get what I need out. So here are the pieces for card number 1, and you've also got a little bag of some sequins, so you're gonna need that as well. All right, so to get started, I'm just gonna take my 2 pieces of Whisper White and I'm gonna bring in some scratch paper here. We're going to do a little stamping to make a background first. So I'm gonna start by bringing in my Sweet Sugar Plum. So I've got that. And then I've mounted this little round image here. I've already got that mounted, so I'm gonna go ahead and ink that image up and stamp off. And I'm gonna stamp this image 5 times, just randomly. Okay, now I'm going to bring in this little dotted image from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp this image full strength a few times. So let's see, there, here, there, and I'll do one more time. Like that. Okay, that's that. All right, so I've got my background ready to go. I like how that looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Rich Razzleberry ink pad, and I'm going to stamp the word hugs. I love these large fonts in this stamp set. So I'm gonna stamp the word hugs, and let's see, I think I want that right about there, just like that. Then I'm gonna bring in this little scrap piece of Whisper White, and I'm gonna stamp the and kisses, sending you. So sending you, hugs, and kisses. So I'm gonna stamp the sending you right here. Whoop, I smudged that, so let me do that again. I'm gonna stamp the and kisses, and then I'll flip the other one over. So and kisses. Right there. Okay, that's good. And you know what? I might be able to fit the sending you in the middle. I think I can do that. So we'll just pop that right here. Much better. Okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do is bring in your scissors, and we're actually going to hand cut out these sentiments. I actually really love this hand cutting thing lately. I didn't used to like that, but I really like how that looks now. So just cut these out. All right, so got the last one here. Trim that out. Okay, so we've got that. And now we can just glue these on. So I'm gonna bring in my Fast Fuse. I'm just gonna add a little bit of adhesive, whoopsies, to the back of these. Hugs and kisses, I think I want that right about there. Okay, that looks good. I like how that looks. So now you can go ahead and add this layer onto the pool party, and I'm just going to use Fast Fuse to do that. All right, so I've got that onto my pool party. Now I'm gonna bring in my bone folder. These note cards, these Whisper White note cards by Stampin' Up, they actually come pre-scored for you, which is great. So all you have to do is crease them with your bone folder. All right, so I have gone ahead and added some dimensionals to the back of this layer, and I'm just going to pop that on right in the center, just like that. Okay, there we go. So cute. Love that pool party behind that. Such pretty colors. So now I'm going to take some of my sequins and I'm going to see if I can get 3 silver sequins in here. You've got just kind of a variety, so you decide what you want to do. I'm going to do silver, so I'm going to do 1 there. All right, and that finishes the first card in the kit, and there's my original. So let's go ahead and go on to card number 2. All right, so I've got my pieces here for card number 2. So I am also going to bring in some scratch paper because we will need to stamp off. So I'm going to bring in my Calypso Coral. Then I've got that big circle image again. So I'm just going to ink this up, Calypso Coral, stamp off, and I'm just going to stamp that, right about there. Okay, then I'm going to ink that up again, and I'm going to stamp full strength. Let's see, right about there. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to bring in my pool party, and this little image, it reminds me of a thumb. So I'm going to bring in this image, and I'm just going to ink that up, and I'm actually going to go ahead and just test stamp it. Okay, ink that up, and I'm going to stamp off twice. Once, twice, and I'm going to stamp this, let's see, right about there, just like that. Then I'm going to ink that up full strength and stamp, let's see, right about here, just like that. Ink it up again full strength and stamp it right there, just like that. Okay, so now you've got something that almost looks like a little cluster of flowers there. So next I'm going to bring in my rich razzleberry for the sentiment. So I'm going to start by stamping this nice big lovely. I just love this font. So I want to stamp that right about there. Lovely. And then I'm going to stamp as can be. So you can decide which sentiment you want to add on. There's so many great ones to add on, because you could also do inside and out. But I'm going to do the as can be. Stamp that right about there. Just like that. Perfect. Love that. So I'm using Fast Fuse to adhere this to my piece of Calypso Coral cardstock. Right, I've got my dimensionals on the back here, and I'm just going to go ahead and add this onto the front of my little note card, just like that. Okay, so the last step is sequins. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I want to do gold sequins. I like how gold looks with Calypso Coral. So I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, I could also do these copper ones. I didn't think about that. All right, so I've got some fine tip glue there, and I'm going to go ahead and just use these little tweezers and add my sequins on. All right, and that finishes up card number 2. I think I really like it with the copper colored sequins. Let me bring in my original. On the original, I used gold. I don't know, I like them both. I really like that. All right, let's go ahead and go on to card number 3. All right, so I've got my pieces here for card number 3. So let's go ahead and start by stamping this piece of Whisper White with Pool Party. And we're gonna stamp that big circle image full strength in Pool Party. And I'm gonna put that right about here. Okay, just like that, perfect. Now I'm bringing in my Sweet Sugar Plum. I'm going to stamp that little thumb image here, turn it upside down, stamp that right about here. Perfect. Then I've got the little dotted image. I'm going to ink that up, in Sweet Sugar Plum, and we'll just stamp that right about here. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to bring in Rich Razzleberry for the friend sentiment, and I'll put that right here, friend. And then you've got a little scratch piece of Whisper White. On this piece, we're going to stamp For a Great. Just stamp that anywhere because we're going to hand cut this out just like we did on the first card, just like that. All right, so once you've hand cut that out, you just want to go in and banner the ends. Just flag those ends, just like that. Okay, I've got that all bannered, and I'll just add a little bit of Fast Fuse on the back there. And just put that right above your friend sentiment, so right about there. Perfect. All right, a little Fast Fuse on the back of that, and we'll just add that onto the Sweet Sugar Plum layer right here. All right, so I've got my dimensionals on the back of this layer, and I'll just add that right onto the front, just like that, and some sequins. So in here, there's some little iridescent pink colored sequins, and those are the ones that I added on this card. I just thought they were perfect if I can get them out. All right, so now you can see just how perfect those little pink iridescent sequins look on here. I just love it. So let me bring in my original, and let's go ahead and make the little gift box that goes along with these cards. All right, so you've got these pieces for your gift box. The crumb cake is for the base, and then the Rich Razzleberry is for the lid. So what you want to start by doing first is going along and burnishing the edges of your score marks. I've already pre-scored these for you guys, so just burnish the edges using your bone folder on both pieces. All right, so once you've done that on both of your pieces, the next thing that you want to do is take your scissors and you're going to cut up on these little corner score lines. You're going to cut up to that 1-inch score mark, just like that. And then you want to kind of notch in on both sides. So notch in on the outside as well as the inside. And this is just going to give you a nice clean finish when you assemble the box. So then you've got a piece like that. Then you want to rotate around and do the next side. Cut up to the 1-inch score line. Notch there. And then notch right there. Okay, rotate around. Cut up to the 1-inch score mark. Notch there, and then notch right here, and then the last one, cut up to the 1-inch score mark, notch there, and notch there. Okay, so just like that. Now you want to go ahead and do the same thing to your lid. All right, so now I've got both of my pieces ready to go. So what I'm going to do is bring in my Fast Fuse, and I'm just going to add a little fuse to all 4 of these tabs here, and you don't need too much. It goes together pretty easily. All right, and once you've got your adhesive on all of your flaps, then you want to just start lining your sides up and adhering them together. All right, so now we've got our base of our box, and then we've got the lid, and I just realized I forgot to notch out the sides of my box. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So I've got a 3/4 inch circle punch, and I'm just going to slip that in the center here and just notch that out. Okay, just make a little thumb hole there. All right, so now I've got my little notches there in the sides of my lid. So I'm just going to show you how easy this box closes. just like that. And then you've got your little thumb holes there to make it easier to pull the lid off. So let's go ahead and put our cards inside. So we've got our 3 little note cards and then the 3 envelopes. Those also come in your kit. Put those in there. You've actually got room for about 2 more note cards and envelopes. And then we can just slip the lid right on top, just like that. And then we'll just add some simple decoration to this. So I've got a little piece of the Petal Garden Designer Series paper here. I'm going to add this onto the front of my box just using Fast Fuse. I'm going to put that over here off to the left. Okay, so I've got that on. Then I have die cut using the framelits that I showed you earlier, this lovely heart here, and just pop that out of there. And pop that out of there. Okay, so I've die cut this lovely heart in gold, and then I've also got a little pool party heart here for you. So we're just going to adhere our lovely right on top of the pool party, just like that. And I'm going to use my Tombow Mono liquid glue to do that. All right, so I've got some liquid glue here on that little piece. So I'll just add that right on, right about there. And then I'll just go ahead and add a little bit of liquid glue onto the back of here as well. And I'll go ahead and add my heart. Let's see, right about there. All right, so now I've got my lovely on there, and I'm gonna go ahead and add 3 gold sequins on here as well. Let's see, I'll just put one right here. So I've just got some fine tip glue. All right, so that finishes up the little gift box. I hope that you guys like this free card kit, the lovely inside and out. I really love how these projects turned out. So cute. All right, so remember, all you have to do to receive your free lovely inside and out card kit from me as a thank you is place a minimum $35 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. Be sure to use the hostess code that's here on the screen. That's $35 before shipping and tax, and when you use that hostess code, it lets me know that you're wanting to receive this particular free card kit in the mail from me. I will start shipping these card kits out on September the 10th. That will be when the first shipment of these goes out. And remember, this kit is only available from September the 1st through September the 15th of 2017. So thanks so much, you guys. If you have any questions about this free card kit or Club Quitabug, feel free to email me at quitabughandmaids@gmail.com or comment below on this video and I will get back to you guys. And don't forget, if you'd like to see that full video tutorial on how to create this box, that video is linked just below this video in the description notes. So thanks again, you guys. I appreciate you so very much, and I'll be back with you again soon. Bye now.